There ain't no bull that can't be rode and no rider that can't be thrown. It's a saying heard in bars and events around the world.
These things are in all four corners of the globe.
Snorting nostrils, flashing eyes, and heaps of kick and spin. The Galaxy Mechanical Bull is the closest thing to the real McCoy.
Real rodeo riders numerous times comment on something that's close to the real thing.
Hold on to your hat and saddle up, because this isn't just your average bull ride. For Galaxy, this isn't their first rodeo. These Brits crossed the pond to expand their party rental business. In 1997, they launched the Bucking Bull Ride manufacturing facility in Florida.
We worked out that approximately at any given day, we have 150,000 people on our rides across the world.
The simulated bull ride dates back to the 1930s, when it was used as a training device for bull riders. Its appeal to every man's sense of challenge and competition saw it showing up first in county fairs, then events, and eventually in bars. But before we get to the bar, we need to build the bull.
It really starts in the welding shop as the raw material comes in.
The steel is cut and welded to form the subframe of the ride.
Right now, we're gonna put together the bottom part of the frame.
To the frame, the main mechanics are attached. The center shaft and main gearbox make up the spin motor. A second motor, along with the pitch and roll arms, become the buck.
From the bottom motor, which creates the spin, to the top motor, which gives you that kick and makes you fall off.
Starting at the bottom, imported from Italy, the main gearbox is mounted to the frame.
This is a 0.75 kilowatt motor.
Next, a drive shaft allows electrical power to be transferred from the lower gearbox to the head unit above.
All the wiring goes through for the power supply for the buck motor.
The center shaft is an original design that allows the two motors to work in tandem. Built by hand, the spin motor is what gives the clockwise and counterclockwise spin of the bull.
We install our center section.
The spin base sits on top of the frame, connected with a chain to the gearbox below, completing the spin motor.
Which allows the spin to be created at the top.
We've got this bull spinning, but what's a bull without its buck? It starts by attaching the pitch and roll arms to the second motor. Now the buck motor is attached to the spin motor, making this ride as close to the real thing as any urban cowboy would want. For dramatic effect, the buck motor also powers flashing eyes, steaming nostrils, and the kill switch.
They're all fitted with an automatic stop sensor. It ensures that the instant that the rider falls off, the machine will stop instantly.
But safety hasn't compromised the ride. Galaxy is known for the most realistic ride you can get.
We've had real rodeo riders numerous times comment on they like the action it gives, something that's close to the real thing.
The motion may be real, but right now it doesn't look much like a bull.
We now move on to the fiberglass body.
With a gel coat and 3 layers of fiberglass, the body takes up to 12 hours to cure.
Pop, hence why we call it popping.
Now the body needs a coat. In this case, it's a real hide.
Now there's some skill to this because you're starting with what actually is a cured skin that's come off a cow.
Make sure I got most of my air bubbles out of here. I'm gonna drill the hole out to accept the rope. Try to keep our riders as safe as possible.
The body ready, this bull just needs a head. Another Galaxy original, a patented foam material.
Called Sofalex, and this is very soft but incredibly durable to stand up to the rigors of the rental industry.
We put this fiberglass insert, and this is what gives the head itself its strength.
We pour in the expandable foam, which will fill in all the little gaps and everywhere.
After 18 hours of drying, the head and body come together.
We can now install the head and the electronics, including the sensor.
Before they can head them up and move them out, this bull needs a corral.
Every mechanical ride that we make needs an inflatable cushion. We manufacture all our inflatable cushions in-house.
I'm going to hand paint the fence onto it. I also have to draw the grain on it and mark out the lines.
It takes about 14 hours to put a round bed together. Okay, I'm done.
Now the ride can be sent to the next event. At the receiving end, after a short 15-minute setup, you're ready to saddle up and buck.
The multi-ride system was primarily designed to be extremely lightweight and portable.
If you don't have an inner cowboy to channel, there are plenty of options.
What we've done is created the multi-ride system, which allows you to change from the traditional bull into a shark or even a motorcycle. We have 56 different ride attachments.
With so many options, Galaxy has manufactured a bucking ride for everyone.
The key thing is, when someone falls off my machine, I want them to get off with a smile and not crying.